Good morning, boys and girls. I'm going to pick up reading our Lulu's Getting a Sister. We are on chapter 3. While her mom and her dad waited anxiously, Lulu started reading and growing grouchier with every word. In case you didn't know that siblings means brothers or sisters or both, now you do. And though it's kind of a clunky word, I'm going to have to use it more than I like. The brochure that Lulu was reading explained that Camp Sisterhood had been specifically created for older girls without any brothers or sisters. Girls who had always believed they would be the only child in the family. Girls who, after many blissful years of onlyness, were going to have to share life with another kid. The brochure showed many pictures of sisters in training and younger siblings, oh so happily sharing life with each other. None of these pictures made Lulu the slightest bit happy. She climbed out from under the kitchen table and scowled long and hard at her mom and her dad. Here's what I have to say to your plan. I'm not going. But, dearest darling, it's just for 2 weeks, said her mom. We've already signed you up for it, said her dad. Then unsign me up. You can't make me go, said Lulu very loudly. To which her mom replied, while her dad kept nodding his head in agreement, but maybe we can make you want to go? Make her want to go? What in the world was that supposed to mean? Were Lulu's mom and dad warning her that if she didn't go, they'd take her cell phone away and her computer? They'd give her a lot of timeouts and no more dessert? Were they getting all strict and all stern for surely the first time ever? Letting her know that they'd make her go by making her? Letting her know that they'd make her go by making her real sorry if she didn't. And would our Lulu, scared that they might actually mean it, decide that she'd better want to go to Camp Sisterhood? Don't be ridiculous. Lulu's mom and her dad would never try to make Lulu do anything by scaring her. They were more scared of Lulu than she was of them. They only would try as they always had tried, and as they're about to try now, to get her to do what they wanted her, by bribing her, by giving her and letting her do good stuff, lots of good stuff. So much good stuff that she'd want to change her mind. But getting Lulu to change her mind, as a ton of tantrums has taught them, would not be easy. So here's what we've been thinking, said Lulu's mom. We've been thinking that after you spend 2 weeks at Camp Sister, we're going to let you redecorate your room. Lulu, wearing a bored, that's supposed to thrill me look on her face, just shrugged her shoulders. And double your allowance, said her dad. Lulu, sighing a deep, that really doesn't impress me sigh, once again shrugged her shoulders. You'll also be allowed, said her mom, to stay up as late as you want during the week as well as on the weekends. Lulu was beginning to look interested. And also, your Grandma Gertie, who was saving this treat until you were much, much older, has agreed to take you up for a ride in a hot air balloon as soon as you are finished at Camp Sisterhood. I want that balloon ride before I go to Camp Sisterhood, said Lulu. The rest of the stuff, I can wait till I come back. Whoa, stop. Hold it right there. Do you understand what just happened? Lulu, difficult Lulu, stubborn Lulu, impossible Lulu had changed her mind? Well, sort of. Lulu had figured out that her mom and her dad must have had a lot of conversations, not only with the folks up there at Camp Sisterhood, but also with Grandma Gertie and Call Me Debbie. That was the lady at Lulu's school who, if a student seemed what she called a bit troubled, would invite the student's parents to come in for what she called a friendly chat. That was the lady who always came up with another silly suggestion for how, as she put it, Mom and Dad and their Lulu could be a more coordinated team. Coordinated. Like everyone getting along with everyone else and no one being a really big pain in the butt. Good luck with that. Surely, Call Me Debbie must have told Lulu's mom and her dad about Camp Sisterhood. And surely Grandma Gertie must have helped them pick out all those excellent bribes. But what nobody seemed to get was that Lulu could go to Camp Sisterhood for 1,000 years, and she still never want to have or be a sister. What no one seemed to get was that Lulu could hang around with 1,000 little sisters and still not want a permanent one of her own. She would go to this useless Camp Sisterhood and be an SIT so she could collect all the good stuff, that sister in training, that had been promised her. But a happy sister experience? No way. Chapter 4. Let's skip past the end of Lulu's school year and the start of her summer vacation and the hot air balloon ride she took to her Grandma Gertie's, and let's get her to Camp Sisterhood, where her tearful mom and her dad had brought and hugged and kissed and finally left her. Right now it's Sunday afternoon and she's sitting here with all the other SITs, listening to a speech by the counselor-in-chief. And this counselor-in-chief, who has turned out to be none other than, call me Debbie, is telling the SITs what they'll be experiencing during their wondrous, life-expanding 2 weeks. Wondrous, life-expanding, Lulu muttered under her breath. Yeah, right. No negativity, please, urged Call Me Debbie with a smile, hastening on to explain that there were 80 sisters in training at the camp, and that they would be living together in cozy groups of 10 in 8 homey log cabins. Cozy, homey, log cabins? Are you kidding me? Grumped Lulu, who had already looked at the cabin and already hated it. There were drafty spaces between the logs, and there were little buggy... So there's the... where she'll be staying. There were little buggy things crawling around on the floor, and if you needed to pee, or worse, in the middle of the night, you had to leave your cabin and go to a bathroom in the woods, carrying a flashlight so you wouldn't accidentally step on a snake. Call Me Debbie, round as a beach ball and smiling her shining smile, wagged a finger at Lulu and chirped, "Think positive." She then went on to inform them that across the lake from Camp Sisterhood you could see the almost exactly the same Camp Brotherhood, whose boys whose mothers were also expecting babies were spending the same 2 weeks being brothers in training. And at the end of that time, she continued, still smiling her bright, big-toothed smile, both of the camps will get together and celebrate with fun and games and a yummy, delicious meal. Yummy? Delicious? Give me a break, said a disgusted Lulu who already tasted the food and already hated it. Veggie burgers? Cucumber salad? Stewed fruit for dessert? She'd rather starve. Be positive, not negative, the ever-smiling Call Me Debbie told Lulu. We're here to chase negativity away, and we'll start right now by presenting your adorable little brothers and little sisters who, in your wondrous, life-expanding encounters, will make you stop wanting to be an only child. 40 wiggling, squirming, whining 5 to 8-year-olds were then marched into Camp Sisterhood's main building. Lulu had read in the camp brochure that this bunch of little kids, along with their mostly moms and just a few dads, would also be spending 2 wondrous weeks at Camp Sisterhood, except that they would not be living in log cabins, but in cottages with bathrooms inside and no crawly things on the floor. These would be the children who the sisters in training would be practicing on. These would be the children who Lulu and all the SITs would be working with and playing with and sharing with. Lulu, just being curious, dug deep down into herself to see if she felt any hint of sisterly feelings. Nope. And that's the end of chapter 4. So next time we'll pick up with chapter 5. See you guys later. Bye.